one day we were at Walmart. Walmart is like our second home, and I just decided to pick up a home pregnancy test. I took it and it came out positive, and I almost lost my mind. It was so many different emotions going on because we had just experienced a miscarriage about 2 months before that. And so it was like, okay, what do we do now? Because we definitely want confirmation that we're pregnant, because home pregnancy tests can give you a false positive. And so I Googled where I can go, where I didn't have to pay so much out of pocket, because I was actually willing to pay out of pocket. And Parkville Women's Clinic was like one of the first that came up. I made an appointment. I told her my situation. It was Amanda who I spoke to. I told her my situation, and she said, yeah, you can come right in. We'll confirm everything for you. And I was like, okay, so how much do I have to pay? And she was like, you don't have to pay anything. I was like, well, I don't have insurance. Is that okay? And that's perfectly fine. So that following week, we came in, and Amanda took us to the back, and we did an ultrasound. And of course, my little rice grain at the time played so many games with us, but we were able to confirm, and we were able to keep coming back on a weekly basis. That's when they told us about the classes as well. And I was like, well, classes, I've never thought that I needed classes, but you know what, it sounds pretty cool, so let's give it a try. We are first time parents, and at the same time, we're still in the process of getting over the first pregnancy. These classes not only helped, but they've been amazing. Like, I look forward to coming back every time to take a new class. Yeah. And then the list of classes that they have, it's like, okay, so what are we going to do next? Oh, we can only do one? Okay, that's fine. We'll save that for the next visit.
Exactly. The classes definitely taught me how to ask for help, and how okay it is to receive help and to learn. And it really put us on the same page with a lot of things. One of the things that I really enjoyed learning was about vaccinations and immunizations. Having medical facts, in parentheses right here, I'll plug that meeting Dr. Johnson through the Fatherhood Initiative was really great, because, an MD could tell you some medical facts that you don't have to worry about the website you got it from or the hearsay and whether it was trustworthy. But I had those conversations with him alone. Learning the baby's different cries, I was like, what could this video be about? Like, how can you predict what a cry is? It is not formal English. Like, you're just not going to get what a baby wants. You just have to do trial and error. And it sounded out some of the cries and spelled them out. Like, this means this could suggest this, based on where the tongue is and what they're thinking. I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I'm not going to fail.
It was one particular time, though, that we came here. Right before we were going to buy the bassinet.
That day.
And so we had just got paid, and I was like, okay, so we're going to put this money aside, because this weekend I'm going to buy the bassinet that I want for the baby. And hopefully we can also get like this big playpen that we wanted. 2 days before, we ended up coming in and walked right in just to take a class. That was it. And we walked to the back, and there's a bassinet and a changing table
in the doorway.
Oh, the boppy too. We got the boppy too.
And we've got this small little hatchback Versa, but when I tell you we made it work, we folded the seats down. We had something sticking in between us as we drove home, but we just couldn't leave it here. It was clean. It looked brand new. Not having to buy 95% of the things that are waiting on him. He's got size newborn 1 and 2 diapers waiting on him, just to determine what weight and what height he's going to be. And then when we figure it out, we'll pay it forward. Whatever we don't use, of course, we'll bring back, because someone else needs.
Right.
Someone else could have a crazier story than we had.
But one thing that I realized is God's favor just continues to be on us this whole time that we've been not only here, but just out in Kansas City, period. Right. And they embraced us as if they've known us.
Mm-hmm. And we didn't have to qualify by saying that we had our own faith or we believed in God or anything. Like, it just came out in conversation that we all agreed. And there was never any bully, any push, any agenda. It was just like people just wanted to be nice to us and support us. And then, what I loved was, I love seeing you calm, because, with the first experience we had, naturally so much anxiety develops. Mm-hmm. I had it too, but, I'll stay calm to support Mimi, and then I'll just go deal with my stuff. And again, I just keep putting in parentheses. That's why I really love having the outlet of being able to talk to Dr. Johnson. I can email him, and in 30 seconds he emails me right back, and we can go grab something to drink at Hy-Vee and just talk and chat. But what I loved seeing the support for you was when Amanda would really reassure you, like, this is where we first found out how common miscarriages are. So it wasn't a fault thing and I have to walk on eggshells the entire pregnancy. And then she said, and even if you do freak out, you can text me. Sometimes she would text us when she didn't hear from us in the normal time that she would. Just there with any question you had, you could text her, and she didn't make it seem like she was being bothered or I'm off today, so I don't have to wait. Never got that feeling. It was just kindness, just because as transplants, still being new in town, it gave us a place to belong. And even as newlyweds, it gave us like a place of support. We get to talk with someone who is a dietitian. We get to talk to people who are parents and grandparents and even great grandparents. So there's just so much knowledge that's shared beyond the videos that we watch. So much reassurance. So many moments of just bonding. I love this place. I love these people. Good luck getting rid of me.
Well, me too.
You can come fine.
My name is Miriam Mumford Smith. I am 30 years old.
And I'm Travis Smith, and I am 32 years old. And this is our life in Kansas City. We just celebrated 1 year of marriage this past Saturday. We moved here just before we got married from New York City. And I'd say it's been a great change of pace.
Yeah, I love it out here.